Alright, pretty much everything except the sunroof panel and the trunk lid are off. I'm just leaving the trunk lid here just so the car can hold it for me. I don't have a spot to set it right now, at least out of the weather. I found a hole down in here, right there, that was drilled for probably PDR repair or something else. I don't see any marks in here, but it's definitely been drilled. Let me fill that in, and there's some holes here for what I think was something to put some glue in to try to hold the bumper into the body. I'm going to try something different though to hold it in when I go back with the bumper. This has got to come out, like I said, but hood's going to stay on until the fenders are remounted. That way I can align the fenders to the hood and not have to put the hood back on just to do that. So I'll do it last. I'll pull it off, strip it, and paint it once the fenders are on there and in place. And then this seam right here it's sealed, so the fenders are actually sealed to the body. So hood you have to be out of the way for that anyway. Got a little bit of rust underneath back here where this battery tray appears to have been replaced, at least at the bottom at some point, welded from the inside. So we got to clean all that up, save it if I can. I'm working on the front header panel right now. I'm going to save this. It's got a few little dents in it across here. I just need to strip it. I'm going to go ahead and do this since I've got some other parts that need epoxy. While I have the epoxy out, I'm going to do this. So I'll go ahead and prime this piece and anything else I can throw in with it. You may have seen in my last video on the Mercedes, I was using a piece of polycarbonate. So I went ahead and tried that out on that car. Went ahead and upgraded to these linear blocks. This is Linear Blocking Tools. I bought their starter kit and ran the flex block over the wheel well, and you can see this whole area in here is low, which I could see this anyway. I just wanted to highlight it so that I could know how much filler I would need. Now the wheel well is in about the place it needs to be, so I'm going to fill, after I strip this panel down, just put filler across this whole area, and I'll block pretty much all of it off to give me this spot, this little low, and mostly this area here to get this sweeped out. So right now it's bowed in right here where it was rolled, and it's just got this area irregular. It should just be one long sweep. The other side's about the same. I haven't run the block over it yet, but you can see right in there, it's just got a little bit of a low spot where it was rolled. But that ought to be one straight arc all the way around. Low spot in there too. But I'll do the same. I'll strip this. This has been painted also. Both quarters have been repainted, so I'm going to strip all the paint off of there. Simplest thing will be go down to the metal with the SCT tool and just epoxy it all and do some body work on top of that. I'll pull the sunroof out later. Roof is pretty much fine except for one tiny wave here. Right there might have been a tiny ding. I've gone around and marked some things. There's one little dent right there. I'll try to PDR that out when I get the sunroof out of the way. For the most part, everything up here is straight. I'm going to focus on getting the quarters stripped and epoxied. Then I can body work those and prime the quarters together, and then work on the roof, get the sunroof out. That way the primer back here can be curing up.